This season, the snow got a late start around the lakes region of New Hampshire. By the time it made an appearance, the mountain we live on decided not to let it go, and still holds on to it. As each week of the new year rolled by, the accumulation would surprise us. There was never really much rain at all. It was all snow, and would make an appearance every few days. Which is what dreams are made of when you have a youthful spirit. Enough snow to keep school buses and the plowman at bay. But instead, what we got here were the joys of a white winter without the headache of constantly fishtailing through it. It's been snowing since early this morning, and just left for work. We got about, 6 to 8 inches since this morning, since dark, I guess. It's been snowing basically every other day this week. I'd have to say we've gotten probably about 2 feet of snow just in this week. This amount of snow in probably, 5 hours? 8 inches maybe? Pretty light. I'm gonna wait for it to stop before I start shoveling. If I start shoveling this now, I'm gonna have to do it again all over at the end of the day, or when it's all done. So I'm gonna wait till the storm's finished. Almost noon. It's still snowing. I think it's going to snow till like 4, not 11 p.m. like they originally thought. You haven't gone potty yet today. It's late. I've seriously thought about making an igloo. Just piling up a whole bunch of snow. Right here behind this tree. Big old ball of snow. Pat it down nice and tight. And dig a tunnel into it. I could do it. Got plenty of snow. I'm gonna wait for the snowstorm to stop before I start clearing the driveway. Or else I'll end up doing it twice. Wow. We really should make an igloo. Or run an extension cord out there. What do you say, Cassandra? We'll be watching movies inside of an igloo before you know it. What do you say? Sure, the shoveling was always there, but never really a burden, more like a challenge. The most crucial aspect was timing and finding a place to put it. Although we'd get caught in a couple whiteouts while driving, it was never really too nerve-wracking. If we weren't close to home when the storms were in full force, we'd plan ahead and stay at a hotel until everything cleared up. That was a choice we were happy and lucky enough to make. The snowplowmen were mostly one step ahead and hold high regards in these parts, especially when it involves the war on snow. Most of the ambient temps this winter stayed at about freezing. The brutal cold snap only lasted about a week. When the winds were strong and the snow was heavy, we prepared for more power outages. Fortunately, they never came. Though it was late in the season, snow caught up to us quicker than expected. On the day we were about to clear the yard of autumn leaves, they ended up getting covered in snow, and will probably stay covered until the daisies push up. Although days were growing longer, winter was still flaunting its arsenal, and with resilience would knuckle up against spring until their very last round. Icicles were longer than me one day, gone the next, then back again the following. We moved into this cottage for the first time a year ago on April 1st. There was nothing on the ground then. Today, I look out the window admiring a mound of snow that's taller than me.
Before moving to New England, we donated our dehydrator to save space. In continuation of that effort, we borrow from the library. Cassandra is normally rewarded with freeze-dried organs that are shipped to the doorstep. In addition, we dehydrate organs produced and packaged from farms not far. Everything is 100% pasture-raised. We rotate between beef, venison, poultry, and lamb. With liver, we normally include rosemary for inflammation and parsley for her meaty breath. After I made the hearts and we were subject to her morning kisses, I concluded the herbs shouldn't be spared.
Is that you under there, Cassandra? What are you doing under there? Are you taking a nap? What are you doing? Huh?
Tracking the amount of snow we received was difficult, but if I had to guess, would say around 4 feet total. Looking back on this winter, there's really nothing to complain about. It didn't feel lagged and wasn't that cold considering our location.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you saying? What are you saying? Good girl. No. Back up. Back up. Sit. Sit. That's enough, baby. You're all slobbery. You're all slobbery. Good girl. Trees are breaking. This tree right here I gotta look out for. Well, that felt nice though. I just got out of a hot bath. I think this is the last snowstorm of the season. It's March 14th, 2023. I'm still pretty hot, but alright. I'm gonna get back in the hot bath.
We don't think the lake completely froze over, which is probably a rare event, but judging by the quirks of winter, the lake can still surprise us at the end of this year. We don't plan on living in this house for long, but at least have an understanding of its capabilities during these colder months. The oil prices could have been better, but that's a punch in the gut we're willing to walk away from. The only season we have yet to experience at this cottage is summer, and that'll be here before we know it. The snow hasn't annoyed us, but we do have a lot to look forward to once it disappears. Cassandra probably assumes the bright white stuff is here indefinitely, so it'll be fun to see her chasing a frisbee over some fresh cut grass once again. Plus, we have some summits across the state with peaks waiting for us to conquer, and the rise of a summer sun over New England's coastal tide only a blink away. We didn't have a chance to go snowshoeing, snowboarding, snowmobiling, or cross-country skiing, and could have used a few hours of sledding, but if you want a happy life around here, we're learning to stay patient. With enough patience, we'll accomplish all these fun activities and won't care if it takes a few fluke seasons to finally make it happen. Because, in the end, it's the journey between the dreams and goals that matters and makes our pursuit of the larger picture really worthwhile.